It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
I think we have a question upstairs.
Yeah, this is Monty Dutton, the other fat guy. Tony,
there's more than two of you guys. Trust me.
Well, I'm in shape to do my job, though. Okay? But that's not what I was asking. What do you think the difference is? First of all, I think we can all anticipate probably a middle portion that's somewhat sane and a fairly insane end of the race. But how much difference does it make between running in the daytime and running at night? It's hard to compare running at night now to July. But what do you really think what difference will that make next week?
You know, the thing I think I'm going to base this decision off of is what happened last year. And, you know, until it got dark and until that temperature and track temperature cooled down, guys had a hard time with the handling, and you saw everybody kind of separate. And like you say, it was pretty much tame, but it was tame because guys didn't have good enough grip to get themselves in compromising positions. And I think that's what's going to – it'll be like that, I think, in the daytime. I'm sure Thursday will be a really good indication of that. It's, you know, any time that you get any temperature at this track's very temperature sensitive, just like Indy and some of the other places we go to, Charlotte, and it just seems like any time that there's any kind of track temperature at all that everybody's cars slide around. But when it cools off, you know, by that time everybody's had all day to work on their cars, make adjustments, and when the track cools off and you get close to those money laps, it definitely is going to get crazy again.
Gary, and then Mike.
Gary Graves, USA Today. I mean, it's one thing to get on the track yesterday for practice and everything after a long off season, but a race like this, I mean, was this pretty much what you were hoping for, to really kind of get those juices flowing, particularly in your situation?
I'll be honest, I just wanted to finish the race today. I wanted to get through the live pit stop, you know, through the second segment of the race, and just kind of get everybody that chance to get through that first bit of the season. I mean, even if we didn't finish the race, as long as we got through that first pit stop, that was going to be good that we got those guys in that mode. But, you know, I wanted to stay out of trouble for the most part. It wasn't that we played it that way, and it wasn't that we played it safe. It just, that was my goal at the end of the day, was just, hey, let's, you know, if we can finish this thing, we'll take whatever it gives us. You know, tonight, these last 2 days were real important for Darian and I to work together, and I mean, I'm going to bed tonight with a lot of confidence that I didn't have coming into tonight, just because you just don't know. You don't know what it's going to be like, and you know, this was our first test, and I felt like that Darian and I, the communication between us was very, very good. So from that side of it, I'm real pleased with the result of that, and that gives us confidence going into you know, not necessarily tomorrow, but when we come back on Wednesday and go back to race practice, that's going to give us a lot of confidence, I think.
Mike Mulhern, MikeMulhern.net. You stopped for tires. You're running 13th, 2 laps to go, and you charged up to third. Is that going to be a strategy we should look for in the 500? I mean, if it's a green-white checkered, you figure like half the guys are going to stop for tires, and they might be the winners? I mean, I don't know.
It could happen that way, for sure. I mean, you know, obviously when Denny and Jeff came in and got their tires, they were able to blast back up through there too. And I think part of it's the draft, part of it's tires, you know, and neither's a bad thing. But it definitely is going to make guys think. I don't think it's going to be so much track position as you would think, but I think there's going to be guys that might gamble and try to stay out to get track position, knowing that, you know, what little might be able to happen in 2 laps, and then there's guys going to be able to look back on tonight and say, you know, these were 2 different situations where guys in the back took tires and it paid off for them. So, you know, I think it's probably going to be more the second case than the first case. I think you'll see guys gamble on coming in and not. I don't know how many guys really tried 2 tire stops today. It seemed like everybody took 4 every time they came in. So I don't think you'll see a lot of 2 tire stops. I think if they come, they'll come for 4.
Lewis.
Thanks. Lewis Frank, ESPN.com. There was a record number of lead changes and I believe a record number of cautions. Any opinions on why?
I don't know. I think the record number of lead changes is a good thing, though, for sure. I can't really say that I know exactly why the record number of cautions, but there's one thing that there's nobody I think that can leave today and say they didn't see an exciting race. So, hopefully that's the way the whole season's going to be for all of us.
Any further questions? Tony, thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.